So in the previous lecture, we were studying about the properties of rocks and minerals. Okay, so in that regard, you have found that there are various properties of rocks and minerals like luster, streak, color. Okay, all these things, cleavage. Okay, then fracture. All are these properties. So in continuation with those properties, we'll be covering the remaining properties today. Okay, so till now we have discussed the color, okay, the streaks, the hardness of the rocks and minerals, and the cleavage. So last what we have discussed was octahedral cleavage. Okay, now today we'll be dealing with the fracture. Okay, so basically whenever the term coins out fracture, तो क्या दिमाग में आता है सबसे पहले? Okay, breaking, fracture. Everybody must be having an idea about fracture. That fracture means breaking, but how this breaking is different from the cleavage formation. क्योंकि cleavage में भी तुम क्या check कर रहे थे? When the rock used to break out, okay, you what you were checking over there, splitting. For the splitting you were checking. ठीक है, तो कोई भी रॉक अगर स्प्लिट हो रहा है उस टाइम पे यू हैव टू डिफरेंशिएट बिटवीन टू प्रॉपर्टीज, दैट इज क्लीवेज एंड फ्रैक्चर. So in fracture, well, it is very simple to differentiate. In fracture, you will find what? You will find irregularities. Why? Because splitting जब हो रही थी तो cleavage formation हो रहा था जिसमें तुम्हारा patterns थे. Okay, there were certain patterns or certain geometries which are arising in the fracture. But over here in fracture, there is no particular pattern. There are only irregularities. Okay, so this fracture is always marked by irregularities, jagged edges, and all. Okay. Now this fracture is always, on the other hand, once if the fracture is there in any kind of rock or mineral, then obviously there will be that mineral will be having no cleavage. Okay, that means दोनों में से एक ही at a time हो सकता है. Either there will be splitting which will cause cleavage, or there will be a fracture in the mineral. Okay, that depends upon the nature of the material, which is the mineral or the rock. Okay. See over here in this diagram, what is fracture? The way a mineral breaks when it is struck by a hammer. In splitting, the cleavage was being formed due to splitting, which was taking place, due to natural causes. But over here, if you have to find out whether the fracture can be arising in a mineral or rock, then you have to check it by hammering action. So this is a way to check for fracture. So over here, see this pattern. जहाँ पर लिखा हुआ कर्व सरफेस. If you hit this hammer, this is a hammer. If you hit this hammer on a homogeneous material, which is a mineral or a rock, then curved surfaces will be arising in that. That means crack formation will take place, but in form of curved surfaces. Okay, it will not go like any, won't be arising in a particular pattern, but there will be irregularities. So based on that irregularities, you will be classifying that whether it is a fracture or it is a certain splitting and all. Okay, so this basically this fracture is not controlled by any weakness in the atomic structure of the mineral. You might be thinking कि अगर atomic structure packing density ज़्यादा होगी या atomic structure dense होगा तो fracture नहीं होगा या कम होगा, ऐसा नहीं है. Okay, this is, there are some other properties which govern this uh, occurrence of fracture. Okay, so this fracture is, as we discussed, is described only when no cleavage is occurring in the mineral. See, like this, ये जो examples हैं, इन samples में अगर तुम observe करोगे तो what is there?
सर बहुत हल्की आवाज आ रही है सर.
किसकी आवाज आ रही है?
आवाज बहुत हल्की आ रही है आपकी.
Okay, just a minute. Now is it clear?
Yes sir, yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so over here in these sample rocks you can see, यहाँ पे अगर तुम देखोगे तो there is no cleavage pattern. If you remember yesterday's lecture, तो वहाँ पे क्या था? There were certain patterns arising. कौन से? जिसमें तुम 3D planar structure तुम लोगों ने देखा था, ठीक है? तो there were certain patterns which you could differentiate easily. ठीक, unidirectional, multidirectional cleavage in two direction, ठीक, then rhombohedral, octahedral cleavages. ठीक, all these cleavages were occurring in the splitting. बट यहाँ पे अगर तुम देखोगे तो क्या है, सी लाइक ये जो पिंकिश कलर का रॉक है, ठीक है, ओवर हियर इन दिस पर्टिकुलर मिनरल यू विल बी, इट इज क्वाइट एविडेंट कि यहाँ पे फ्रैक्चर है, ठीक है, ओवर हियर. जस्ट अ मिनट, आई विल नोट इट एंड शो यू. सी इन दिस हियर, over here, can you see the marking on the screen?
Yes, sir.
यस
Yes,
सर.
sir.
Okay, तो यहाँ पे अगर तुम ऑब्जर्व करोगे तो व्हाट इज देयर, यहाँ पे तुम्हारा फ्रैक्चर अराइज हो रहा है और क्लीवेज फॉर्मेशन नहीं है. कैसे पता किया तुमने? बिकॉज यस्टरडे यू हैव स्टडीड कि क्लीवेज फॉर्मेशन हैज सर्टेन पैटर्न. ठीक, वो पैटर्न्स, उनमें से कोई भी पैटर्न यहाँ पे नहीं दिख रहा है. देयर इज, दिस इज इरेगुलरिटी. ठीक, सो दिस इरेगुलरिटी बेसिकली रिप्रेजेंट्स व्हाट? रिप्रेजेंट्स द फ्रैक्चर. Okay, but see, even in irregularities there are different type of fracture. Okay, although there are irregularities in the fracture, they don't form any particular pattern, but they will be showing certain properties or certain differences. Okay, so what are based on that, fractures are classified on under different categories. So based on that, these type of fractures can be differentiated into four different the same fractures, that is conchoidal, that means like glass. ठीक है, सेकेंड वन इज इवन फ्रैक्चर्स जहाँ पर फ्लैट फ्रैक्चर सरफेस होता है तुम्हारा. ठीक, देन अनइवन जहाँ पे इरेगुलर फ्रैक्चर सरफेस होगा. हैकली, वेरी जैग लाइक, जैसे तुम्हारा कास्ट आयरन में होता है. ओके, सो विल सी वन बाय वन एग्जांपल्स. द वेरी फर्स्ट वन इज conchoidal fracture, that is the fracture which occurs in glass. तो अगर किसी ने भी ग्लास टूटते हुए देखा है, ठीक, how many of you have, almost everyone must have seen it. ठीक है, जब भी कोई ग्लास टूटता है तो क्या होता है, सर्टेन कंसेंट्रिक लाइंस फॉर्म होती है उसमें. ठीक है, फॉर एग्जांपल देखो ये जो सैंपल तुम्हारा दिया हुआ है, ठीक, इसमें यहाँ देखो कंसेंट्रिक लाइन फॉर्म हो रही है. ठीक है, सो व्हेनेवर दिस काइंड ऑफ फ्रैक्चर इज देयर, इट विल बी टर्म्ड एज conchoidal fracture. I'll show you one more diagrams so it will be clear to you. Okay, over here, see, जो first वाला diagram है, that is your this thing, artificial image. The second one is the real image. Okay, और this both are almost the same thing. ठीक, तो इसमें तुम अगर देखोगे, डीपली ऑब्जर्व करोगे, तो व्हाट इज देयर, concentric curved lines formation is there. ठीक, a series of concentric curved lines can be seen on the fractured surface. तो सरफेस पे जब भी इस तरह का पैटर्न आएगा तो दैट इज व्हाट इट विल बी क्लासिफाइड एज conchoidal fracture. Okay, this type of fracture, the best example is any window glass or any glass is the fracture in glass that takes place in this particular manner, that is conchoidal fracture. Okay. So it is also a diagnostic property of the mineral quartz, rose quartz. The below example which is shown over here is an image of rose quartz. Now what do you mean by diagnostic property? Anybody who can tell me what is diagnostic property?
जो देखी गई है, मतलब प्रॉपर्टी सेम करके.
All of you know the meaning of diagnosis, where you can find this word diagnosis whenever some disease has to be treated. So doctor, what does the doctor does? He diagnoses what disease is, what is causing the disease and what type of disease you are suffering with. Okay, so that is diagnosis. Diagnosis means identification. Okay, so any property, why this is a diagnostic property of mineral quartz? Because this mineral quartz can be identified based on this particular property. Which property? That if you are given a sample mineral, okay, you'll and it is broken, or you can say any partially, a small part of it is broken, or you can break it on yourself and you can observe the fracture pattern. So if conchoidal fracture is taking place in that particular mineral, that will be what it will be diagnosed as mineral quartz. ठीक है, तो क्वार्ट्स में देखो, yesterday we have studied this हार्डनेस टेस्ट. अगर हार्डनेस टेस्ट करोगे, ठीक, तो क्या होगा, क्वार्ट्स का तुम नहीं कर पाओगे, स्ट्रीक नहीं निकाल पाओगे. ठीक है, तो बेसिकली यू कैन नॉट फाइंड आउट द स्ट्रीक ऑफ हार्डनेस, बट एट द सेम टाइम यू कैन फाइंड आउट दिस conchoidal फ्रैक्चर इन द क्वार्ट्स. क्वार्ट्स में हम लोग स्ट्रीक क्यों नहीं फाइंड आउट कर सकते? बिकॉज उसकी जो मोस्ट हार्डनेस वैल्यू है, Yeah, it is more than 7. Okay. Now the next property is luster. Luster basically means how light shines off a mineral. मतलब कोई भी mineral या कोई भी material है तुम्हारा, whether it is classified as mineral or not, but how it will reflect the light, ठीक, how it will shine, that will be considered as luster of that particular material. Okay. फॉर एग्जाम्पल तुम्हारे घर में दो डिफरेंट यूटेंसिल्स होंगे, कोई प्लास्टिक का होगा या मेलामाइन, लेट्स से एक यूटेंसिल मेलामाइन का है, एक स्टील का है, तो बोथ आर हैविंग डिफरेंट लस्टर, राइट? both are shiny, both are having shiny surfaces, but the color is different. Then it's not just about the color also, it is the reflectance value, ठीक, दोनों में शाइनी सरफेस होगा लेकिन रिफ्लेक्टेंस वैल्यू दोनों की डिफरेंट होगी. रिफ्लेक्टेंस वैल्यू अलोंग विद द कलर विल डिफाइन व्हाट, इट विल डिफाइन द लस्टर. ठीक है, we'll see images then थोड़ा ज़्यादा क्लियर होगा. Okay, so luster is again what, the way in which a mineral reflect light. Now we are concerned about the luster of the mineral itself. Okay, so this luster is controlled by atomic structure of the mineral. Earlier fracture was not controlled by the atomic structure of mineral, but luster will be always controlled by atomic structure of the mineral. Therefore यही reason है कि diamond is, why diamond is so shiny or the luster is so high. क्यों होता है उस चीज़ का? क्यों? क्योंकि अगर तुम एटॉमिक स्ट्रक्चर चेक करोगे डायमंड का, तो हाउ द एटॉमिक स्ट्रक्चर इज देयर एज कंपेयर टू एनी अदर मटेरियल. लेट्स से उसका प्रीवियस वर्जन कोल से कंपेयर करो, व्हाट इज द difference between atomic structure of coal and diamond? Anybody? Anybody who can tell me what is the difference between atomic structure of coal and diamond, or say graphite and diamond?
सर
See,
दोनों एलोट्रोप है कार्बन के.
okay, दोनों एलोट्रोप है कार्बन के, तो what do you mean by this allotrope? Okay, let's not go there. ठीक है, इतना सबको मालूम है कि these graphite and diamond, all these, let's just not consider graphite also. See, even in graphite you will find graphite is not a mineral, but at the same time graphite क्या होता है, जो पेंसिल का तुम लोगों का ये रिफिल्स होती हैं, ठीक है, उसमें क्या होता है, you are having a luster, तो graphite is always shiny. ठीक है, अगर तुम एक पेंसिल को चेक करोगे प्रॉपरली, आई डोंट नो वेदर यू हैव चेक्ड इट और नॉट, बट ग्रेफाइट इज आल्सो persisting, showing some luster. So why this luster is there in graphite and diamond, why it is not in coal? It is also there, but it is dull luster. The luster in coal is dull. Okay, and why it is the reflectance value is so high in diamond? Because of the compact atomic structure जो सामने लिखा हुआ है. Luster is always controlled by atomic structure. ठीक, डायमंड कैसे बनता है? कोल से. प्रोसेस होगा हाई प्रेशर टेम्परेचर पे, कंप्रेशन की वजह से. ठीक है, तो बेसिकली ओवर द इयर्स व्हाट हैपेंस, दिस atomic structures get more and more dense. Okay, that is a basic definition of formation of diamond. Technically there are many other things also, so let's not go there. So let's stick to the mineral part itself. So this type of the luster can be of various types, which can be ranging from 5 to mainly 5 to 6 lusters are main when we are concerned with mineral. Okay, so out of these luster, the main lusters are vitreous, then metallic, then pearly, resinous, adamantine, and dully, dull or earthy. Okay, so one by one we'll be watching how these luster are. See, this metallic and non-metallic surface you can easily differentiate between over here. Okay, see the luster. This metallic luster is a little bit shiny. Okay, so whenever any mineral it exhibits any mineral, mark my words, not just material, whenever any mineral exhibits shiny luster, okay, that means it will be depicting what, that the mineral is having is metallic in nature. Okay,
मेटलिक.
yeah, that means the minerals or the ore, you can say, from that ore can be extracted, and from ore certain metals can be extracted. Okay, Next one is vitreous luster. This vitreous luster is basically the reflectance. Okay, whenever the high reflectance is there, for example, in the diagram you can see fluorite, quartz, then calcite. All these are what they reflect light like glass. Okay, so whenever glassy luster is there, okay, vitreous luster बोलो या glassy luster बोलो एक ही बात है. एक, so whenever this glassy look is there, may it be diamond, may it be fluorite, may it be any other material. Okay, so what is this? This denotes what? Vitreous luster or glassy luster. Okay, next is your metallic luster. Again the same thing. See, these are two examples of malachite and galena. So what is the difference between not difference, what is the similarity between both of them? Both are metallic luster, but this metallic luster also over here in the first one, that is malachite. Malachite के केस में क्या है? A shiny luster is there. Okay, then in case of galena, galena में क्या है? Luster is still there, but it is a bit dull luster. लेकिन अगर इसको तुम clearly observe करोगे तो it obviously shows what? Metallic luster. कैसे show कर रहा है metallic luster? See, the difference is visible or not? Let me know if it is not visible.
Visible.
Okay, so this is how you can differentiate metallic luster. Next one is pearly luster. Pearly luster is basically, it is marked by this peach color plus the peach reflectance. Okay, peach color reflectance जब भी होगा किसी भी mineral से, that will denote what? Pearly luster. Why this is known as pearly luster? Because the color of the fresh pearl is this peach, a slightly peach or pinkish, you can say. So here are two examples. One is of biotite mica, and both are examples of mica, but the certain different categories of mica. So in both you can see what? You can see pearly luster. See over here. See, like over here you can see that clearly. और सेकेंड वाले में क्या है? इट इज मोर ऑफ अ लेयर्ड स्ट्रक्चर. तो इन लेयर स्ट्रक्चर के बीच में जहाँ पर ब्रेक होगी लेयर तुम्हारी, ठीक है, इट इज एम्बेडेड इन दैट. तो जहाँ पर ब्रेकेज है सिर्फ वहीं पे तुम्हें ये लस्टर दिखाई देगा. ऐसे क्लियरली सरफेस पे तुम देखोगे तो नहीं दिख रहा है, लेकिन वहाँ पे तुम्हें क्लियरली दिखाई देगा. दैट मीन्स ब्रेकेज. ये देखो, ये दिस इज द स्ट्रक्चर. See, now the thing comes. Yesterday what we have studied, the splitting and the cleavage. तो इसमें क्या है? Unidirectional, one directional cleavage is there over here. ठीक. तो this in second one, the muscovite mica, the luster is seen where it is seen in the cleavages itself. Okay. Next is your silky luster. You all know the the reflectance, or you can say the luster of silk material. So over here also in the mineral, it will be depicting the same thing, that is fibrous form. Okay, so here's an example of gypsum, that is satin spar. It is also known as satin spar, this particular gypsum. Why? Because it is depicting a certain fibrous form of gypsum. Okay. See, then there is this resinous luster, the luster of which means it is having a luster of resins. Okay, so this is basically an example of zinc. Just a minute. Okay, so this is an example of the same zinc blend. Okay, which is depicting a luster of resin. How many of you have seen resin? Anybody who has not seen a resin? No answer.
No, sir.
None of you have seen a resin.
No, sir.
Okay, how is it possible that none of you? So you are telling me that none of you have eaten any dry fruits. See, in dry fruits,
The
whenever you
Christmas
eat
date has
kishmish, okay, then there is
so
one.
taken.
There's these dates
Yes,
are
sir.
also there. Okay, So over here you will find what ये luster कौन सा है, same वही raisin से resemble कर रहा है, ठीक है. So this is what,
Yes, sir.
hence it is known as resinous luster. That means what is the feature? It will be having a grainy appearance in spite of being a mineral. It will be having what, a grainy appearance, grain like structure will be there. Okay. Next is your adamantine luster. Adamantine luster का सबसे बेस्ट एग्जांपल है द लस्टर ऑफ अ डायमंड. ठीक, सबसे हाई रिफ्लेक्टेंस होता है, सबसे ज़्यादा कैप्टिवेटिंग लस्टर होता है. तो द डायमंड इज बेसिकली एन एग्जांपल ऑफ एडमेंटाइन लस्टर. ठीक, डायमंड की तरह देर आर फ्लिंट्स ऑल्सो. You might have heard this word flint. Flint is a kind of rock itself. ठीक, so in young mountain areas like in western ghats this flint is quite oftenly founded. Okay, तो वहाँ पे बहुत abundance में मिल जाएगा ये flint stone. So that is something people generally mistake for diamond as also. Okay, so that is one thing. Next is your earthy luster or dull luster. This is why this is known as earthy or dull luster, because it resembles the luster of a soil. Okay, तो अगर soil की तरह दिख रहा है कोई भी mineral, then it will be classified in this particular luster. Why? Because it is appearing as the soil. So this is an example of limonite. Okay, so limonite have this dull or earthy luster. Okay, so that was all about luster. Then there are certain small properties like transparency. Apart from luster and reflectance and all, there are certain properties which includes this one property which is transparency. So just now I was talking about flint. So it's quite similar to this flint. Calcite also, whenever Iceland spar is there in case of calcite. Calcite is a particular mineral जिसमें different categories of rocks, मतलब processed calcite या calcite की different categories मान लो, ठीक है. तो one of the categories of calcite is Iceland spar. This Iceland spar is just shown in the figure, ठीक है, इस तरीके से होता है. So what is the quality of this Iceland spar or calcite? The quality is, what is the quality? It is transparent in nature, totally
Transparency.
okay. So this calcite is certainly sometimes used for optical lenses also. Instead of glass, it is used for optical lenses also. Okay, why? Because it shows the property of double refraction. ठीक, तो डबल रिफ्रैक्शन की प्रॉपर्टी अगर शो कर रहा है तो इन ऑर्डर टू यूज इट फॉर सम करेक्शन पर्पस, ठीक, विजिबिलिटी करेक्शन पर्पस के लिए कई बार हम लोग इसको यूज करते हैं. Okay, next is translucency. That means see, transparent, translucent and opaque, these properties are quite clear to you. Okay, these are all basic
Yes,
signs.
sir.
Okay, so but translucency is something which cannot be observed directly into the in the minerals itself. Okay, so whenever you'll find this kind of luster, hey, for example in fluoride, अगर तुम्हें semi lustrous कोई भी mineral मिलेगा, तो what you will do, you will check for it कि normally it will be appearing certain translucent, तुम्हें ऐसा लगेगा कि अंदर तक थोड़ी सी visibility है. तो इसकी दूसरी प्रॉपर्टी क्या होती है कि if you will cut out a thin slice from it, then it will certainly show clear degree of translucency. Okay, that means normally तुम्हें एक बार को opaque दिख रहा होगा, लेकिन जब तुम thin slice इसकी कट करके उसके बाद चेक करोगे, तब अगर translucent दिख रहा है, then only you will be determining this property that this particular mineral is translucent in nature. Okay, then the point to be noted is all transparent minerals are also translucent. Why it is so? See, this was transparent, totally transparent, लेकिन अगर सिर्फ प्रॉपर्टी की बात बात करो तो ये ट्रांसपेरेंट है, क्लियर विजिबिलिटी तो नहीं है दोनों के बीच में, ठीक. सो दिस इज वेयर द थिंग कम्स अप कि you always have to check transparency, translucency by cutting out a thin slice of the mineral or rock, whatever you are having in your hand. Okay, so this is how this transparency and translucency is checked out. Then there is one this thing, acid reaction. Okay, this is a kind of test actually. So acid reaction is basically this acid test is carried out for determining carbonates. So whenever if you want to find out कि किसी भी mineral में carbonates present है या नहीं, so what you will do, you will use dilute hydrochloric acid. You will just pour it out on that. It will create a fizzy effect and it will give out carbon dioxide gas. So if this particular thing happens, that means carbonate content is already present in mineral. Okay, so over here you can see this example. This is an example of calcite reacting with hydrochloric acid. Next is your taste. See, now this is quite unexpected because you usually don't taste any metal or any material up till now which you have studied. See, so in construction purpose, only the geology is subject where you will be tasting. You will be having this kind of test. So this particular test of tasting the mineral is why it is carried out, because certain minerals which are soluble in water, like whatever mineral is there, if it is soluble in fresh water, it can be obviously tasted in mouth, may it be any kind of taste. For here's one example. For example, halite, kal bhi padha tha, halite, that means rock salt. Rock salt is salty in nature. Okay, so this is also a diagnostic property of the mineral. Okay, so if you want to find out that whether the mineral is it can be dissolved in fresh water or not, it is soluble in fresh water or not, so what you can do, you can just taste that particular mineral and you will be having an idea if the mineral tastes any kind of thing. Okay, if you feel any kind of taste from that, then that means what? It means the mineral can dissolve or it is soluble in fresh water. The next one is striking fire with steel. See, over here, this the pyretohedrons were used earlier. Not this one. The pyrite cubes. Basically, this is a material extracted from this only. So these pyrite cubes were earlier very useful in pistols. Why this was useful in pistols? Because they were used to ignite the gunpowder. जो पुरानी पिस्टल्स होती थी उसमें क्या होता था, गन पाउडर होता था एंड देयर वाज अ स्ट्राइकर यूज्ड. तो जो स्ट्राइकर बनाते थे हम लोग, वो बनाते थे इन आयरन पायराइट का. ठीक, सो दिस is actually again a diagnostic property, that means striking fire with steel. So there are certain minerals जो कि अगर स्टील हैमर के साथ क्या नाम है हिट किया जाता है उनको, ठीक है, which when are they are struck with steel hammer, they will release a what, a spark. Okay, the spark sometimes catches fire also. Why? Because these minerals, they will be having sulfur in that, and obviously sulfur is flammable. Okay, so therefore it sometimes releases sulfurous odor also. Okay, this iron pyrite is also known as fool's gold. Why it is known as fool's gold? Because being this um, see, the name is iron pyrite, so it obviously contains iron in that, which will make what, which will make this mineral, particular mineral, heavier. So once this mineral is heavier, then the second thing is sulfur. Since this mineral contains sulfur also, this it always gave a certain
येलो कलर.
yellowish, yeah, yellowish color. Okay, तो cleavages में इसके yellow color मिलता है, तो लोगों को क्या लगता है कि there is gold inside, trapped inside this particular rock or particular mineral. So people try, they take away this rock, they try to melt it down, then they find that the sulfur has burned already. So basically this is why this is why this is known as fool's gold. Okay, then there are certain special properties also. These special properties are useful for purpose specific use. Like for example, magnetism. Okay, this magnetism, whenever we detect magnetism property in any particular mineral, so directly it is uh, it can be inferred that it can be used in all the uh, you know what you can say, all those purpose wherever magnets are used, like compass, manufacturing of compass, then manufacturing of this galvanometers and all. Okay, all those places where wherever magnetism could be considered for use, okay, over there this particular mineral can be used. So what is the speciality of this, what is the property, magnetism? Okay, it will be attracted to a mineral. So any mineral which will be having this magnetism property, it contains, इसका मतलब क्या हुआ, it contains iron, nickel or cobalt, either of the three. Okay, then there is double refraction, जो कि थोड़ी देर पहले कैल्साइट के केस में भी देखा था तुम लोगों ने, ठीक है. ओवर हियर ऑल्सो देयर इज, दिस इज एन एग्जांपल ऑफ कैल्साइट ओनली, ठीक. सो व्हाट इज द डायग्नोस्टिक प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ दिस डबल रिफ्रैक्शन? दैट if you'll try to look with this particular that material or mineral, okay, you will see double. Double means you will see two images of that formed adjacently, okay. So that is double refraction. Then next is fluorescence. Fluorescence is quite common in minerals, okay. You might have seen certain minerals. See, once the college reopens once again, then I'll show you all the minerals in the lab. We are having, all the samples of many minerals in the lab still. There are almost 50 to 100 minerals. So we can have a look over there. But till then, you have to, deal with the images only. So basically, this property fluorescence, it means it will glow under ultraviolet light. Okay. So under UV light, it will be glowing completely. Then quite similar to fluorescence, okay, we have one more property, that is phosphorescence. Phosphorescence और fluorescence में क्या difference है? Fluorescence में ultraviolet ray जब तक तुम expose करोगे तब तक UV, that means UV rays के presence में सिर्फ glow करेगा mineral. But in phosphorescence, what will happen? It will continue to glow even after the UV light has been removed. Okay. So this is phosphorescence. Okay. Then the last special property is piezoelectric. So you all must have studied piezoelectric effect in physics. What is piezoelectric effect? Basically, generation of electricity with the help of pressure. So this type of property, it can be seen in quartz. Okay. This type of property, it can be seen in quartz also. So this quartz, you can see the home lighters. ठीक, home lighters की अगर बात करोगे तो उनमें इस टाइप के materials होते हैं, like quartz can be there. Then there is one more mineral which is oftenly used in that. Okay, why? Because it generates spark from that. Okay? The electricity, that is what it is required over there. Okay, so these are summarizing again. These are identification tests which you can carry out on a mineral. Hardness, you have studied in previous slide, previous lecture. Then streak, what is hardness? It can be done. How hardness can be tested? आइडेंटिफिकेशन टेस्ट अगर तुम निकालते हो तो हार्डनेस कैसे टेस्ट करते हो? हाउ वी यूज्ड टू टेक द हार्डनेस टेस्ट, कल पढ़ा था
सर वो मोर सर्कल की हेल्प से.
मोर
मोर
अलग है, मोर स्केल अलग है, MOHS अपॉस्ट्रोफी S. मोर स्केल इज अ डिफरेंट थिंग, मोर सर्कल इज अ डिफरेंट थिंग. ठीक है, मोर
मोर स्केल.
सर्कल हम लोग मैकेनिक्स में और इसमें स्ट्रेंथ ऑफ मटेरियल वगैरह में पढ़ते हैं. ठीक, दैट इज अ वेरी डिफरेंट थिंग. वो स्ट्रेसेस निकालने के लिए होता है, ये तुम्हारा क्या है, ये तुम्हारा हार्डनेस निकालने के लिए मोर स्केल. ठीक है. देन देयर इज स्ट्रीक. स्ट्रीक मींस ट्रू कलर. स्ट्रीक कैसे निकालते थे? बाय स्क्रैचिंग और रबिंग द मिनरल या ड्राइंग अ लाइन ऑन द पोर्सलिन टाइल. ठीक. देन थर्ड वन वाज एसिड टेस्ट, जिसकी मदद से तुम लोग क्या निकालते हो? दिस टेस्ट इज कैरिड आउट फॉर फाइंडिंग आउट द कार्बनेट. ठीक है, कार्बनेट कंटेंट निकालने के लिए. सो इन दैट यू मेक द यूज ऑफ HCl. ठीक. तो डायग्नोस्टिक प्रॉपर्टीज की अगर बात करें तो अगेन, व्हाट आर डायग्नोस्टिक प्रॉपर्टीज? प्रॉपर्टीज दैट अलाउ एनी मिनरल टू बी आइडेंटिफाई. कोई भी मिनरल तुम्हें आइडेंटिफाई करना है तो यू विल बी रिक्वायरिंग डायग्नोस्टिक प्रॉपर्टीज, जो कि अब तक हमने पढ़ी है. ठीक है. तो मोस्टली मिनरल्स विल हैव 2 to 4 डायग्नोस्टिक प्रॉपर्टीज. तो ऐसा नहीं है कि कोई एक प्रॉपर्टी तुम्हें मिल गई तो उसके बेसिस पे तुम क्लासिफाई कर दोगे कि ये मिनरल सो एंड सो मिनरल है. नहीं, यू विल लुक फॉर एटलीस्ट 4 प्रॉपर्टीज. ओके, एटलीस्ट 4 प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर थिंग. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अगर कैल्साइट तुम्हें चेक करना है, आइडेंटिफाई करना है, कोई मटेरियल तुम्हें कैल्साइट की तरह दिख रहा है, तो व्हाट यू विल चेक? यू विल चेक हार्डनेस, देन यू विल चेक क्लीवेज ऑल्सो. ठीक. देन यू कैन चेक स्ट्रीक. हार्डनेस चेक कर सकते हो कैल्साइट में, इनिशियली नहीं कर सकते हो, बट इसके अलावा तुम क्या कर सकते हो? यू कैन चेक फॉर लस्टर. लस्टर देख के तुम सबसे पहले प्रीलिमिनरी इन्वेस्टिगेशन कर सकते हो. ठीक. फिर टू बी वेरी श्योर अबाउट दैट, टू बी मोर evident about the fact, you can go for these tests. So out of these properties also, hardness, cleavage and streak are the most useful. बाकी जो प्रॉपर्टीज हैं ये तुम्हारे प्रीलिमिनरी इन्वेस्टिगेशन के लिए यूज होते हैं. ओके. Yeah, this is one beautiful example of formation of rocks with calcite. कैसे formation of rocks हो रहा है calcite की वजह से? जो caves में तुम्हारे formation होता है, that is acid in the groundwater, it dissolves the calcite. ठीक है, कैल्साइट क्यों डिजोल्व होता है? अभी देखा था, जो एसिड टेस्ट हम लोग करते हैं उससे क्या होता है, कैल्साइट में कार्बोनेट कंटेंट प्रेजेंट है. So that carbonate due to this thing, what will happen, the acid present in water will dissolve the calcite, and that dripping will uh, give rise to the formation of caves. Okay, so this is again, and image representation of all the properties and tests we have carried out up till now. So the first image, if I'll ask you, the first image shows what, which property?
Cleavage.
Yeah. Okay, the second image shows for Naveen Kumar.
Hardness.
Naveen Kumar, the second image is shown for what?
Hardness.
Yeah, it can be used for hardness. तो hardness कैसे निकालते हो? फिंगर नेल टेस्ट करके, then this iron nail से भी टेस्ट स्क्रैच करके निकाल सकते हो, then coin से भी स्क्रैच करके निकाल सकते हो. फिंगर नेल का कल पढ़ा था, what is the hardness value? 2.5 on the Mohs scale. So 2.5 to 3, उससे नीचे ही होगा हार्डनेस वैल्यू अगर फिंगर नेल से स्क्रैच कर पा रहे हो किसी भी मिनरल को. ठीक है, so like this you can see, like this image, the second last image is of which test?
Street.
Streak.
Street.
Okay, so this is how we can go for different testing of different properties of minerals and rocks. Okay, so I hope everything is clear up till now.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.